Now, where do we leave off? I think this was blocking things.
I think it was. It was
and,
suddenly the Skip and
so
Mole show.
now, do you think we can put this in or something? You know what I'll do? I'll just wedge it right here by the old.
You know what you wedge in here, eh?
Actually, that's not good.
No.
Hey, that's not bad. All right. So you got yours. You hold yours.
I got
mine.
mine. I can hold it right
All
here.
right. Now let's continue our article about the flying saucer
Okay.
people and the ghost hunters fighting. I mean,
right.
have you ever heard of such a thing? It's crazy.
I can't believe they're fighting.
I think, frankly, it's not working too well.
We
All
still
right, I'll
got the
try
one
to hold it
behind
with my left hand here.
I'll hold it here.
You want to hold it?
Yeah,
for me?
I'll hold
Okay.
it. I'll hold it right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they got one right there.
There we
Okay,
go.
There you go.
There you go. Okay.
Molebusters.
Very
There you go.
complicated because I have to do the reading here.
I know.
So now the main players in this, you need to know the main players, okay?
Tell me some players. I wanna hear
First
some
one
players.
is Jeff Peckman. Now remember
Okay.
Jeff.
He's
Jeff
the gray-haired
is
guy
the
living at home?
silver-haired
living at
guy
home.
who lives with his parents. Now I love when they write these articles. He says low overhead, so obviously he can run the flying saucer thing from his home
I
there.
guess from down the basement there, yeah.
So once again, he believes in intergalactic life. He's never
down
been.
his basement. I think he hasn't been out of his basement. He's gonna. Well, I like a guy that goes to a.
But he hasn't been captured, and he thinks that's a good thing because he's unbiased now.
No,
No,
good.
he's not been probed.
Oh,
right.
good.
Yeah.
I'm happy for.
Now
Mr.
he's
Beckman.
got 20 people believing in him. 20 volunteers so far.
I don't know if we got 20 people that
He's
believe
got-
in us.
yeah.
He's doing better than we
You know,
are.
he has more
Can he
hits
be on
than
our
us,
show?
Probably.
Yeah. Can he be on our show?
I still
We
still
could
think
use him.
that hit counter is flawed. Really
I
do.
know it is.
Okay. So anyway, you would think these guys are harmless enough, right?
Okay.
But they're facing opposition by, now here's our next
man,
player.
I hate it when that
Remember, Jeff Peckman.
Okay.
Now here's our other guy, Brian
Silverhead guy,
Bonner.
Okay, is he living at home too?
Now,
or no?
Brian Bonner, he's in charge of the Rocky Mountain Paranormal Research Society.
Say that real quick, huh?
Yeah, so he's the guy looking for ghosts. And the other guy's in
Looking for
charge
aliens.
of the Extraterrestrial Affairs Commission. So,
I'm not sure I want an affair with an extraterrestrial. Though.
well, now this is
Do I have to
funny.
have one?
Mr. Bonner is criticizing Mr. Peckman, right?
'Cause he's
For
living down
kind
the
of being
basement.
weird and stuff,
Oh,
and
well.
looking for UFOs. But listen to what Mr. Bonner does.
If the alien helmet fits.
Well, here we go. Now, think about it. I know you do a lot of this. He spends his
Live down
time,
the basement?
spare time, crawling through spooky places. to play.
Enough of my marriage. Enough of that. Quit slamming me.
I think the divorce. I better get you a good lawyer
Yeah, would
because
you?
it's all over
Right.
after today. So you spend your time crawling through
I'm gonna work for the Molebusters, by golly.
spooky place. He did have an opening, yeah. Deploying remote digital thermometers, seismographs, infrared cameras. That is the kind
Here's my marriage.
You got all that in the bedroom,
Do
I
all
think.
that, yeah.
That's all in the bedroom there. Electromagnetic field
And
detectors.
I'm so alone.
Oh, and here's one you're missing: Nerf balls.
Oh.
You got the Nerf
That's
balls.
what I was missing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the missing
All right, well, that's page 1. Now let's go to page 8 here.
There's two pages? Oh, my
Well,
God.
here we go, page 8.
Oh, man.
By the way, you'll see I took meticulous notes this time, and that's the little flying saucer down there. But anyway, here we go. You know, folks, other people would have their people fold things for them, but not here. We're our own show.
I got you, Conan.
There you go. Now,
Did you want me to fold that for you and make you feel better?
so he's a ghost hunter, this dude, okay?
Theoretically.
Yeah. He's got the Rocky Mountain Paranormal Research Society, and they're going to fight this other initiative, 300, because
Is
he
there any
says it's an
particular reason
embarrassment
why?
to science and to Denver.
Because about the aliens or because about the ghosts?
Well, he doesn't like the fact that the extraterrestrials will be recognized and the Ghostbusters won't. See what I mean? That's
Oh,
kind of a little
man.
whining session going
All right.
on here.
Good heavens.
He said here
That's sad.
that this is about the reputation of the city. Now, Clifford Clift, the UFO, here's another UFO guy,
We got another
says,
guy?
I love this. The paranormal group is saying we're outlandish. So
Yeah.
it is kind
We're
of
not living
fascinating.
down the basement, are we? Oh, okay.
Now, here's the premise. You're probably wondering, you know.
Is there a premise here?
What's the UFO thing about it? It
Yeah,
says here,
What's their
the
logo?
premise is that intelligent aliens have been visiting Earth for decades, but the federal government has conspired to keep it quiet. You know, wasn't that Area 51 or
The
whatever?
government has done so well with everything else. This must be a real good success.
I don't think we
too.
want to put them
They
in
can't
charge of
even keep the trains
extraterrestrials.
running.
That's a good point.
Are they here for Medicaid or something?
Yeah, think about it. If an extraterrestrial comes, that isn't good because we can't seem to handle the budget or anything else.
No,
so
no.
I don't think we should have the government in charge of that.
Maybe
That's a good
they're
point.
on their planet they get to retire at 102, and they're here to just for our 69 years.
There you go.
Okay.
Now, it says the volunteers spent a recent afternoon hanging flying saucer posters on a college campus in Denver. Now, if you're going to get some recruits, go to college.
That's my.
Now, I'm not
That's
sure.
what we've been doing wrong. I'm thinking the Russ and Skip show has to go to college.
Well, you know this
Wait, you
Glory
are
Days.
teaching
Have
there,
you
aren't
seen the new show? Supposedly Glory Days is coming up real soon, and that's about these guys join a fraternity. It's just partying, and unfortunately,
A lot of
maybe
beer, a lot of women.
maybe
lot
they're
of,
thinking that the
double
college
entendres,
students won't notice if they have enough partying going on. I
Oh
don't know.
my gosh.
But anyway, it says
Okay.
here. Here's one of the college students says, "I don't really. You've always got to give them credibility. And listen, I love you guys because, of course, I teach at college. But
He does.
I don't really believe
been
in
to one.
extraterrestrial life." But I love this. So first of all, he says he doesn't really believe in extraterrestrial life. This is the
Okay.
college student.
All right.
But, now see, I love this. Students are always covering their bases. He says, but if we set something up like that, we'd be prepared for anything. So he doesn't believe in it in
I
a
like
million
that.
years.
But
But just in case.
you got to hedge your bets. I mean, and especially out there out west, they have
Well, sure.
that lot of gambling and things.
Yeah, and he says you can't go wrong with it. So there you go. It's all set.
You're good.
Now, here we go. The ghost hunters are angry at this. He says, now here's the ghost hunter guy, Mr. Bonner. He says he has no problem scanning the skies for UFOs. Well, that's nice because he's scanning the ground and everywhere else for ghosts.
But it gets them out of the basement a little bit.
yeah,
I think.
so he don't mind looking around for these UFOs.
I like that about him.
All right. But what he's saying is he objects to giving the saucer seekers credibility by setting them up with an official commission and
All right.
posting their findings on the city of Denver's website.
Okay.
See, you know what it is? He just is jealous because
Location.
the Ghostbusters don't have their own government.
Can't they just both get along? Can't they do both? I mean,
Why
come on
can't
now.
we be friends? By the way, just
We'll
to
quit
show
our
how
day
hip
jobs.
we are, we're going to shout out to Jimmy Kimmel, who is
Are
the
we?
song. I don't know if you heard this, but he's taken "Why Can't We Be Friends?" I think it was War that sang that.
All right.
Why can't we unfriend?
friends.
Unfriend. He's
Unfriend?
saying everybody
Really?
on Facebook should unfriend.
Oh,
so,
okay. Wow.
but
Thanks,
that's
Jimmy.
a different story.
Good looking out, little buddy.
So it's interesting. It says the world's full of ghost hunters, but we're not trying to get ourselves affiliated with the city government. See, that's what it is. He doesn't want them to be
See, there you
affiliated.
go.
Now, you think, Skip, you're saying
Speaking
to me.
of affiliation,
There you go.
don't forget.
By the way, this
Tough
show
Turf.
is sponsored by
Tough Turf.
Tough Turf Molebusters.
Be affiliated with them. Yes.
Got moles?
Not anymore.
554-9499. That's Grand Rapids, 616 area code.
What about
Molebusters.net.
Molebusters.com.
Or, right.
Yeah.
ToughTurfMolebusters.com. Good idea to
Hey,
promote
well, yeah,
that.
I figured, well,
Absolutely.
heck, they're paying
We
our-
should have done that more often, really. We're
Well, but yeah, why
getting
not?
so into the story.